Hello, my name is Ray, and this is my story. I have struggled with mental illness pretty much all of my adult life, and I believe it now has come to something of a catastrophic ending. Specifically, I struggle with OCD, or obsessive compulsive disorder. And for those of you who do not know, OCD is a terrible, terrible beast and has ruined countless of lives. What OCD is simply you have a thought like, I hit a tiny bump in the road, maybe it was a person, followed by an extreme roller coaster of emotions. What if it was a person? Will I go to jail? Will I lose my job? Does that make me some kind of a monster? Now, a normal person would just blow these feelings off and keep driving, because after all, they know intrinsically that it was a pothole. But somebody with OCD experiences all of these fears and it overwhelms them to go back and check to see if anybody was there. And once again, it turns out to be just a pothole. So you get back in your car, and 5 minutes later, the same thing happens. And for those with unmanaged OCD, this checking turns into a full-time job of fear, guilt, pain, and horror that lingers to the moment you go to bed. When I was 16 years old, I suffered from fear of contamination. Specifically, I was afraid of semen. I worried that any contact I had with semen would indicate that I was a vile, despicable person who could not walk around the world without utter shame. In fact, due to this fear, from when I was 16 to 17, I never masturbated once, something people normally do at that age. I found myself afraid of watching movies out of fear I would get an erection, and this would once again indicate that I'm sort of a sexually deviant monster. And this pervaded every aspect of my life. Every second, every billboard I saw, fear of getting some feeling would make me have extreme depths of guilt and fear that I could not pull myself out of. Now, this was about when I was 16. Fortunately, with the help of my mother and a journey of intense therapy, I was able to pull myself out of this hell and bring myself somewhat back into the real world, but never fully. I went to college, got a 4.0 in biology, and was eventually accepted to the University of Illinois Medical School. However, lingering fears were always there that this monster would come back and destroy everything that I had worked for. And lo and behold, it did. I completed a year and a half of medical school and restarted the first year in an attempt to get my OCD under control. It turned out to be way too much. My OCD had gone full throttle at that time. To even open an email, sit in a chair, drive to class, join classmates at a bar became exercises in futility. Nothing brought me any enjoyment. Everything was full of doubt and fear from different standpoints of my OCD. I'm creating this video and subsequent videos to document my progression out of my depths. It took me weeks to even get out of bed to even try this. I will be posting both on a blog that I'm trying to set up currently and on YouTube to document both my successes and failures. And if enough people watch and listen, I think the more people I can help, and that will be a feeling I have never truly had before. Also, if you're interested in reading the books my mom and I prior wrote, they will be linked below, and anything at this point would truly help. Thank you.